my paw.
Hey.
Antoine. Yeah. Anyway, yo, it's cool, bro. Listen, don't start your shit.
Real quick.
Nah, listen, New Jersey is too much for me now. I'm dead ass. New Jersey's too much, bro.
Too much.
It's too much, bro. I might go get something nice. Get something nice in Tennessee somewhere.
Yeah.
My people's got some fire shit built in Tennessee. That shit look like some, fire pit, ceiling, floor to ceiling, accordion doors on the back. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire, yo.
Yeah.
When I was in Atlanta, my man built the shit in Atlanta for the cheap.
Yeah.
For the cheap. Yeah. This nigga got 30 lots in Atlanta. He cracking them.
Yeah.
New Jersey can have it, bro.
New York, New Jersey, too much, bro.
Listen, Houston and Dallas.
Ian, let me tell you one thing that Ian, so I was ready to go, Ian, like out, right? Out.
Yeah.
Here go Ish, here go Corey. Jersey, man. Jersey.
Shout out Jersey. East Orange. I'll be all through there.
Hey, yo, Bino, get your ass out of here. This nigga know like 6 cities.
Jersey, if I be out there at late, they'd be like, yo, you can get your motherfucking ass up out here for something happen. I'll be out there late.
Nah. It's just my cousin, bro.
The bread here, I could have been over there with this bread.
Oh, yeah.
The mountain breaker here got a whole
That is
5,000 square foot max in Mexico.
Well, I'm like 62 people.
But guess what you want to have though?
What?
You couldn't go get no chopped cheese. You know what I'm saying?
You want to have a real conversation?
Yo, I'm joking.
Overrated.
No, they not. Not at Two Brothers. Not at Two Brothers. Not at Two Brothers, yo. Them dollar slices are you right.
Yeah.
But no, all jokes aside, for what you paying right there where you live, you could definitely be in Dallas in some 4,000 square foot shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
This is
with no
state
income taxes.
With no state tax.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm out after a year. I already made up my mind. That's
Well, where you at now?
But you,
yeah.
he live, he in the hood right there. But yo, this the thing. What if you don't? For me, I don't really conduct business here outside of the pod. I don't really have much business here, so I don't have to be here.
I'm telling you.
Like this shit is overrated.
Yeah. If it wasn't for my baby, I'll be in Mexico 4 times.
Bro, I was just about to say, like, yo, if I was single, dog,
yeah.
I would be gone.
Yeah. They'd be marking money.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
every month.
No bullshit.
Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, dog. You no playing, my nigga.
Boy.
Yo, I could be in St. Martin with a 6-pack and a tan and some blonde dreads. My nigga working on my abs every day. The United States is overrated.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass.
The traffic, I'll be going through the tunnel like, why it take 30 minutes to get from New York to Jersey?
Right there. And like right there. You know what I mean? And then, bro, the taxes, they literally, I got sent over a tax bill for over $400,000, right? Only way I was able to maneuver that was that I did a cost segregation on the real estate.
Get it, you know, we get back. Come on.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, he said I'm listening. The cost segregation I did on a couple properties to offset that for the 25 years depreciation.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I don't even like keeping money in this country on the real. Like, it's real.
It's tough.
How are y'all coming at me for 400?
No, I went to the Caymans last year. I learned some shit over there last year when I went to the Caymans.
I understand why Sam Bankman-Fried went there in FTX. Trust me.
Real.
Oh, boy. You go over there with a bag? Oh, what taxes?
I got a transition, bro. Like, I already started looking into where I'm gonna place it. It's just a matter of now I just gotta literally go there because I want to see the structure.
Real estate stocks, and that way you can get a loan off the stocks. The interest rates to be a little bit higher now than they were 2 years ago, but that's really the way to do it. But
you file your taxes of being a resident of Mexico?
United States. I'm talking about very different people.
Wait, so you still a resident here then?
Yeah, because I spend more time in the States than I do in Mexico. Yeah, so yeah, I can't do that. Yeah.
So your business, do you do business structure LLCs out of the country, or all of them here? And
all of them here, but I'm about to move one out of the country.
Yeah, that's what I want to know about. How that
what country?
Mexico, and I'm going to do one in UAE.
Yeah. I hear that's
Yeah.
You know, real quick.
Yo, I love you on the low right now. Like, it's just,
Yeah, no. You niggas don't be playing.
Yeah, and these just my freestyle.
I got to step my game up, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I could be like you do.
You doing great.
Cool.
Very good. This New York.
When we gonna get to record? Okay, now I'm gonna talk about shit. I hit Ish. When was this? February. Right? You know, go to Mexico, let's record the pod. No, I gotta wait and see. What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, don't do that, yo.
It's time, bro. MVP?
I'm in agreement with you. I had a newborn. He like, yo, come out to Mexico.
You're basically 11 months now.
I can't come to Mexico for 2 weeks, man.
Okay.
Bring the baby.
Right?
Well, what about 3 days?
I could definitely do 3 days.
Right, so
I could definitely
making that happen. I think it sound like we setting up a date right now.
Yeah, let's. Corey gonna be happy to hear this. Oh, it's time the guys get together. We've been trying to make this happen 5 months anyway.
Nah, listen, bro. I'm back outside a little bit.
Okay.
I had to go on a hurry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I you know, life was life.
Back outside.
Ain't that what they say now? Life is life.
Yeah.
How
I'm saying I couldn't.
How old the baby now?
Should be a year next week. 2 weeks from now.
He ain't going nowhere yet.
No.
Nah, that's not true.
That's hard.
I'm getting. That's what I'm telling you, bro. I'm getting a little bit of permission slips. You know what I'm saying? I can move around a little bit. I was just in Atlanta.
This you need to do. Bring her with. 2 days after you come there. Knock out all your work, have fun, little family time, send it back early. Out of bed. Trust me.
She might mess around and like it. That's the problem.
Oh, that don't matter.
She might, and then you're gonna have to move there.
I'm not moving to Mexico. I'm telling you right now, bruh, I'm good.
Yeah, if you like
Don't
stay
speak
on
Spanish.
that one summer, you'll like Mexico. You.
If I'm gonna go to Mexico, dog, I'm going to Mallorca somewhere, man.
That's true.
What's wrong? Alright, that's cool.
Yeah,
The key,
I ain't mad at
you
it.
gotta start playing offense and not defense. It's gonna get real shaky here in a minute. I don't know. Ian had put something up and I had reposted during the listen. Y'all gotta get ready to leave. Y'all gotta get ready to go. Now repost this about 3 times. Like,
Just in case.
it's spooky time, yo.
Yeah.
It's spooky time out here, bro.
Yeah.
It's spooky time.
trap!
Yeah, we trapping.
I don't know.
Let's get to it.
We trapping.
Yeah.
Yo, it's spooky. It's spooky time out here, dog. I'm scared. I'm scared, yo.
What's happening, man?
Man,
How you feeling?
I can't call it.
Yeah, man. Y'all know me, man.
That's what my fat ass need to be.
I just got out the Peloton, bro.
I love it.
I got one in the house. That shit ain't nothing but a clothes. That's an extension of the closet, yo. How many clothes on the Peloton in my house?
That's funny. You do got a lot of clothes, though, ain't it?
Yo, dog, that shit ain't nothing but a new closet, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm in it, man. I'm on the next. I'm giving birth to a new level, man.
Come on, talk to me.
Giving birth to
How
a
much
new
you
level.
weigh, yo? How much you
Right
weigh?
now, I'm 206. I was 210 last Sunday, so I lost 4 pounds this week, man.
That's amazing.
My goal to be 190 by October, bro. So I'm just locked in, bro.
That's easy for you. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because I've been, just that tour thing. You start to realize how much energy you need to do that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And like you just like, all right, you're like, I need more energy. You know what I'm saying? The people can't see it, but I see it.
Yeah, you have to train for that kind of performance on stage.
And then because it's back to back, it's day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. So you're like, all right, bet let's just get all over in shape. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's just where I'm at right now, man.
You switch your diet to trap?
Well, my diet, you know what? I didn't have a bad diet. My diet was just portion control.
Yeah.
Like I eat the right stuff, but I like to eat a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat. Like if I go to the Jamaican spot, I'm getting the red snapper, I'm getting a big thing of cabbage, I'm getting a big thing of rice and peas, I'm eating about 6 pieces of the plantain. I'm all crazy. I want a ginger beer too. You feel me? I want the whole.
The ginger beer, that's my shit. Yo, the motherfucking ginger beers is my shit, yo. I drink 4 or 5 of them shit. Yo, I eat all good food. Yo, my shit is the sugar, bro. I am a candy fiend. Nigga, you'll think I'm 10 years old, dog.
You know what that is, though, for real?
Shit.
Yo,
I eat all the veggies.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm at my desk.
Hey, bro, y'all lucky I cleaned this car out. I'll show you some shit. Y'all talking about pistachios, nigga. I be in here with the Laffy Taffies and the motherfucking Starbursts and the Twizzlers.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like that's the bullshit.
Yeah, you got. I realize.
You gotta clear it out. Like,
I'm 40.
That's a joke, bro. That addiction to sugar is a common response from being broken.
No, that shit is, yo, bro.
It is.
I'm really addicted. Nigga, I be going to withdrawal when I don't get them shit. Yeah, for real.
You drug, bro. It's like when people need a cigarette after they eat dinner, they like gotta have a cigarette. I gotta have something sugary after I eat dinner.
I gotta have some sugar, yo. That shit is
I
terrible.
juice a lot too, bro. So I've been juicing like crazy the last couple months, and that juicing, them green juices knock your palate off.
Yeah, they do.
Them green juices,
You're right.
just knock your palate off. So I be like, I just order some. I had some. I make them myself, and I'll do like celery, spinach, green apple, cucumber, and that shit just knock your palate off. It readjusts your whole palate, bro. If you having a sugar cravings, you gotta a bitter. So it takes a bitter to knock off that. So you need a bitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'll help you out, bro. Like that'll help.
I stopped it for I stopped it for 2 months one time, right? Sugar. Bruh, I'm a coffee head. Like I could drink 3 or 4 coffees a day.
Yeah, you
right?
are wild king. Pause.
Bruh, no bullshit. Look.
That nigga wild.
Look, the 20 ounce.
Double cup like Lil Wayne.
Bro, them niggas need to give me an ad. Yo, they need to give me some money. Yo, that's the 20 ounce, bro. I stopped drinking all that shit for 2 months straight. Yo, anytime I would drink a coffee, I would have to spit it out. Yo, that shit tastes like syrup.
Yeah.
You'll readjust your palate, yo, when you stop fucking with sweets.
So what I do, if I don't make them, so I drink a lot of these cold pressed juices.
The cold press joints, yeah.
If I don't make them myself, I just get the cold pressed, bro. They gonna stick the palate. I'm telling you, your palate all the way off. That's how you get off and stuff. It ain't that.
Or if you go to an international location like Mexico is, the food is a lot purer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trap.
Nah, listen.
That's what we talking about,
Bruh.
Trap. What are you doing?
Listen, I just came. Nigga, you know I was in Portugal for 2 weeks. Yo, the chicken wings is this little.
That's this problem.
Yo.
Y'all hear what he's talking about? Wayne.
Now listen, everything over there is different, bro. The orange juice don't taste like. They don't allow half the shit that the United States allow in the country. They don't allow that shit in their food over there, yo.
Well, you gotta realize too, like in the U.S., the pharmaceutical industry is the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. That's like I was on my show. I just talked about Joe Biden doing something gangster. He is attacking the pharmaceutical industry to get reelected. That's the route he going. You know what I'm saying? He going there. He going, and that's a crazy route because
That's a dangerous route to take.
if he indulge in it, like you're two industries people don't never tackle. The pharmaceutical industry, well, 3 industries. The pharmaceutical industry, the tobacco industry, and the agriculture. Those are three industries people don't mess with because you know, like, yo, that's a dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? And it's for a reason. So you gotta realize in America, the pharmaceutical industry is so big because they know Americans don't care about themselves. Just keeping it real. People don't care about their health like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't care about their health like that. So I'm gonna sell you the sickness and sell you the cure. I can't lose. I can't.
No, we're a country of luxury, like, or we're a country of indulgence. You know what I'm saying? We're a country of indulgence. So a nigga will know that they overweight. Nigga will know that they got diabetes, and they will go eat a whole chocolate cake, yo, because it tastes good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We spoil. My dumb ass got 300 pairs of sneakers. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just a country of indulgence and overindulgence, yo. And we could know better and still not do better.
Yep.
So they bank on that.
It's a consumer.
They bank on that.
Consumerism. That's what America is based off. We one of the only consumerism economies. Like,
It's true.
We based off for like that's why it's so important. You think about for the pandemic, why did they put so much money back into the economy? Because they need you to spend money. Even if they got
Because they know you want to spend it. They know you ain't gonna hold it. They know you want to spend it.
It's a consumerism economy, man. That's how we move. So as the people of America, when you don't never become cognizant of it, you just, you like a sheep. You know what I'm saying? But once you become, that's why everybody on here right now, even though we all got our vices, I can guarantee everybody on here probably invest more than they spend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to invest more than you spend because you just understand it. You know what I'm saying? That's your way of finding balance. Like, all right, like I do it. Like, I'm about to go buy some sneakers. Man, let me go invest some money right quick. You know what I'm saying? I always do it before I go to
offset it. Mentally offset it.
And that's how I balance my, you know what I'm saying? Let me go invest some money right quick. So, because we understand how America operates, man. I ain't mean to get on y'all live and talk like that, man. What you
think? That's what we need. We trying to don't do that.
Yo, they went into
don't do that.
Changing the color optics, right? Because growing up, the color optics of food was red, green, yellow. Now the color optics all on TV are brown, all colors except the healthy colors. You know, they got you on that the white color with the white bread, the buns, the burgers.
Bro, that bread is the killer.
All the stuff.
Bread is that monster.
Bread, I don't even much do that, yo.
Yeah,
and I used to trick myself. I used to trick myself because I love avocado toast. Like, I love avocado toast, bro. But I had to tell myself, bro, I'm just going to eat the avocado. I'm not eating that bread.
That you're a bougie gangster, yo.
I be trying.
I love avocado. I love avocado toast. You're a bougie gangster, yo. Yeah.
I ain't eating corn wings no more, bro.
Word.
Let me live,
Let the man.
Because if they control what you eat, they control your habits.
It's still from
listen.
From the strip club, man. We gotta get past the wings in the strip club,
Bro.
Let me get my palate up, bro.
I'm with you, my brother. I want you to get the avocado toast. You know what I mean? Next, you're gonna be like, look, I like my caviar on crackers. I'm with you. You know what I mean? Invite me, yo. We can do South of France. You know what I'm saying? We can go down there 4 deep.
I heard y'all talking about food. I will say this: when I did the London show with Ian, when we did the London show, I left London and went to Paris for the first time. That food in Paris was really good, man.
But what?
Yeah.
That food in Paris, I was like, this.
I'm telling you,
it's different.
That
food.
Your food in a bunch of them European nations.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I mean, even in London, remember traffic. We can go past some stores. Most of our food is classified as candy in Europe.
Yep.
It's classified as what?
As candy. Our food. So many added.
They got so many
sugars.
Got you.
That shit was eye-opening to see, like, our breakfast cereal that we give our kids before school is candy in other countries.
Bruh, they don't even allow some of the ingredients. Yo, listen. When you look at a ginger ale in Portugal, right? In America, the second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup.
Big time.
Over there, they not playing that shit. Bruh, the people over there nowhere near as big as us. Like, the average dude over there probably be like 5'8". No insult to you. You short gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? But nah, all jokes aside.
Hey, you and Joe the same height. Let's not do this.
I'm 6'.
You got 2
Joe is
inches
not
over
my
here.
size.
Stop it.
Joe ain't my size, bro. But anyway, just be like $180, $170. That's why when you wear the European fit clothes, them chicks fit like long johns on us. They smaller over there because the food, the contents in the food, yo, aren't as fattening. Yeah, it's not as fattening. Over here, everything is based on $1, my nigga. If you bribe the right congressman, you could put
acid in the food. They gonna rock with it.
Rob hit it on the head. The whole thing is based about you eating yourself to sickness. So now they can get you hooked on a prescription, and now it's an endless cycle. You hook.
I call it the poison. I call it the poison index. Food, pharma, tobacco. It's the poison index.
And don't leave out alcohol.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah. I drink it.
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Talking about what y'all did on that stage in London, I was right there in the second row. Y'all burnt it down big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
I was the only bum nigga that wasn't there. That's what y'all saying?
No, you should have been there.
He had some.
I think, it's always I always enjoy the state the market is. Like when it comes about stocks, teaching people about finance, I think I have a unique perspective because I teach it from like the streets. But then Ian has this dope ass perspective that he brings. Like I remember when I saw him in a suit, so I like, this nigga got a suit on. But this nigga, he talks so elegant. I was like, well, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think together we did, I did the first 2 Imvest Fests, and we talked a lot about
you made me step on stage, show up a lot.
So like, yo, this is what I did.
Yeah.
This is what I did. This is what you need to do. Like the people here to see you, bro, on this stage. So when we got together on the stage, it was just like, yo, let's my energy and his energy together. I think, and we always want to put the people first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think the knowledge is the easy part, is making the people connect. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I think the knowledge is the easy part. The energy, because you got to understand that our people like to be entertained. So I always say you got to wrap the medicine in candy, Father.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to wrap the medicine in candy. If you can wrap the medicine in candy, then you can make our people learn. And that's why you see this explosion of financial literacy now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're seeing people being able to talk to people in a way that wasn't. And me, you talked about that on the show one time. Like, people feel like when it comes to finances, like our people feel like we can't be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't talking in our language, but it ain't even our language. The person who teaching it ain't been through what the hell we been through. So how the hell you gonna teach me about being poor and you ain't never been poor?
This is a question I'm gonna throw out there, right? This is my thought, and I want to get your opinion about it. Now that we've been educating so many people into real estate, stocks, taxes, everyone become self-sufficient of making money. Those people have now went on to make money, now to get their business going. At the same time, those people are now, I can't give up. So I'll create the threat to media by these people. The media has
breaking up, my boy.
You breaking up, Storm. I can't really hear you.
Oh, you breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Breaking up, Storm. You breaking up, Storm.
I can't hear you.
They cut me off. See? Now when I'm talking about them, they cut me off.
It happens every time. Yeah.
They're like, yo, you gotta start breaking them up. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you a little bit better now.
See, what I've been noticing for me, like, there seems to be a lot of distraction in people's timeline. Now that we've been educating them so much to start businesses and learn about stocks, taxes, real estate, educate themselves, and at the same time, these people we're educating are slowly removing themselves from social media because they realize, I got a business to run. I got to educate my family. So now are we becoming a threat to social media by enlightening people with education? And now the timeline has been becoming so distracting to people where I'm like, you have to blatantly realize what their goal is. And we are counter to what social media goals are because we're freeing them from the bondage of social media 24 hours a day. It's just me or what's our thoughts on it?
No, absolutely, because media is a part of that poison index. Like most things that we watch and listen to don't provide any value.
Sure.
Like I was open, like, hey, Facebook, slow death is coming 2 years ago. They changed their name and tried to get people to go into the metaverse and make it work. I think companies are realizing, like, if you're not making their lives better, that you're actually are taking from them and you're the liability. And when it comes to the farmer system, food, media, like Trap said, alcohol, even clothes. Like LBMA Trap talks about all the time. They got us to spend all of our money on other brands to make us feel superior to one another. How the fuck does that benefit the community? It doesn't. It doesn't. So we definitely are.
But what I think I know what Ish about to say.
Well, I'm gonna let you go first, but I disagree with y'all. But I think in an ideal world, what y'all saying makes, but we still are amongst maybe the 4%ers. I don't even think it's 5%. You get what I'm saying? So motherfuckers still want to watch Netflix. Motherfuckers still want to watch this show, that show. There's people that I come home and I'll be like, yo, like, again, even before me being on a podcast, when I first got on a podcast, I was a fish out of water because I don't watch TV like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't even listen to most of the music that they was listening to. I didn't listen to it. So I still think that over 90% of the people still want to wear their Balenciaga because it make them feel good. They still want to watch these shows. And I think even with us, what Trap was talking about, people relating to us because we've been where they are, people still are, hold on.
I'm gonna get with Ish till he come back.
Yeah.
I got Ish back. Go ahead.
Yo, people still feel uncomfortable, yo. With the term, the financial jargon. I teach people real estate, bro. I really got to break it down into layman terms so much to make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I still think that.
He's talking that talk. They messing with the service.
Goddamn, Ish, you blowing up. You saying right?
For real.
They like this.
Them tax and Portugal coming in.
So I feel the same way though. Like, I see Ish out for a second, but I truly feel like I think because we teach in the financial literacy space, we only looking at a small bubble.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Ish said, I see it every day, bro. Like I'm a prime example. I was in New Orleans in my own city. And even for Imvest Fest, like they had 20,000 people in Imvest Fest. Think about how small that is. It's huge to us because we like, yo, that ain't never been done before.
Yeah.
And for me, I go on a tour by myself. I'm doing 600 people every city. But to us, we like, yo, that's amazing. But when we look at the grand scheme of things, bro, there's 375 million people in America.
Yeah.
We only like that. What we doing, honestly, is only a drop in the ocean. Think about this, Storm. Right now, Mark Zuckerberg has 3.8 billion people on all his platforms combined. That's half of the Earth's population.
The population of the world.
I mean, that's half of the world population. 3.8 billion people is on his 5 media channels. That's half the population in the world. Bro, us getting 20,000 people in a place, it's huge to where we're going. But when you think about from a social media perspective, bro, we got so much work to do. Like it said, I can guarantee you right now, watch this, the information on here right now, there's 555 people on here. But let the tab would have been Wall Street Trapper confronts Ian about some bullshit.
Oh my God. She would have went crazy.
20,000 people. 20.
Wall Street Trapper confronts Ian about something. Done.
Yeah.
Let it have been. Let me tell you, we could have had 100,000 motherfuckers in here if the heading was DJ Envy versus Tony the Closer. It would have been 200,000 people in here.
You feel me?
A bunch of negative shit. It would have broke the internet.
So we got.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep. Go ahead, bitch.
They They not looking at us like no threat in changing the financial trajectory of the people because we barely scratching the surface.
That's the surface.
Bro, we barely scratching
I
the
realize
surface.
that. We valid. All right. And when people be saying, I hate when people be like, man, protect this man at all costs. Don't put that on my life, man.
For real.
You feel what I'm saying? When people be saying protect, man, don't put that on my life.
Whoa.
Don't say that to me. Don't do that to me. No, I'm only scratching the surface. I ain't a threat yet. You know why Martin Luther King was a threat? This dude was talking to presidents. You know why Malcolm X was a threat? This dude was talking to the United Nations. Bro,
he was going overseas trying to unite other powers that could have made us a conglomerate. Yeah, we scratching the surface, bro.
It was a threat, bro. We getting 600 people in the thing. I'm getting 4,000 y'all on it, bro. Y'all, like it said earlier, we so used to luxury, that inconvenience. Think about this. People know for a fact, like people like you, I want to make more money. Why you want to make more money? All you gonna do with more money is buy more stuff. You don't really want to be wealthy. You don't really want to make money to change the trajectory of your family. You really want to make money so you can buy more stuff to show people that you're better than them.
Yo, dog, nigga be in the hood. Listen, niggas live in the hood. You could give somebody an additional $3,000 a month in income. They'll stay in that same house, but they'll buy better cars and better shit. So your kids still going to trashy schools. Your kids ain't changing their zip code, learning nothing, diversifying their friend group, none of that stuff. You're going to stay right there in the same shitty neighborhood where jokers is getting shot weekly, but you're just going to have better material items.
So that's why that's why I'm on that. Like, don't get me wrong though. The work we doing is not in vain.
True.
Don't never. The work you doing is not in vain, and that's why I don't. It's so much negative stuff that come at all of us, right? And you gotta always remember that we helping more people than that are showing up. But when somebody come to you and say, like some people might, you don't know, Ian don't know, Storm, you don't know, Ish, you don't know, I don't even know. When somebody hear you on a platform and they go tell their partner, and their partner come listen to you, man, that's a positive.
True.
Their partner wasn't listening to you, but they was listening to you, and they told their partner. And because people be moved in who our environment is like. So if we can get our whole food, that's why for me, when I first started I was talking to my homies in the hood, bro, I'm 6-7 years in now. It's just not like, bro, man, what you doing, bro? And I'm like, all right, yeah, that's right.
Same with my family.
No, because I know the gravitational pull and the influence when you still in the hood. When you still got that same circle. It's easier for me to talk like this, not one because I consume it, because I know I can get on the phone and hit a Storm. I know I can get on the phone and call it Itch. I can get on the phone and call a Ian. So that information, that frequency, I ain't calling none of y'all talking about, yeah, bro, I just hit you. You gonna be like, what, dog? You know what I'm saying? What's the play we doing? But in the hoods and in our work, people still going to work. Think about it. Even if you ain't in the hood, you still just going to work every day. What's the conversation at a regular 9 to 5 or a day?
Exactly.
She better not tell me nothing today. You know what I'm saying? So that we kind of like in the bubble. We kind of in the bubble because we see my timeline is either full of workout stuff or Storm Leroy, Ian, EYL, him 500. That's my feed. You know what I'm saying? Like Instagram gonna try to inject some bull corn in there, but I don't want to see that move. So that's my feed. So because that's my feed, that's all I'm seeing. So not because that's what I'm seeing. If I don't come to reality, I think that's the world. I'm thinking that's the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that's the world.
I'm glad y'all answered that question, man. I've noticed that the distractions on the timeline has been getting so ridiculous, and I'm saying to myself, well, how many people don't have 10 toes down yet and committed to what we're trying to show them because they feel like they're so far from the exit that it's so easy for them to turn away. Like, they so far from what they see where we at, but in actuality, not. You know what I mean? Like, I constantly like to remind people, I took my job salary. I was working at a job. $8,000 gonna change my life once I invest in that thing. And in 5 years, it was 3 million and leaving out of a job on Instagram Live. Like, it just took consistency. It took for me to be focused and not to be distracted. And a lot of people feel like if they don't see it, they can't get to it. The reason why I love all you guys, because when I see y'all, it's nothing but real energy coming off. And you see that. Like, it's real. I can't be fake, bro. I don't have a fake bone in my body. And all of y'all are real, and people feel that. And so I'm glad that I can have y'all on here so everybody can see what it's like to see 4 great energies of real people coming off. Because you can't spot the fake person in the room because it ain't.
And yo, dog, when we talk about this is, yo, I bought my first house in 2003. Right? So legit 20 years. The problem with us is we, as a culture, we love the shiny shit. So I'm a low-key dude. Like, I don't be driving hot cars. I don't got a fire watch. I don't do none of that. So when you're trying to talk to people and tell them something that's good, they'll look you up and down like, nigga, I don't see nothing on you. Yeah, what you got?
And that's the issue, because that creates this scam culture. When everybody will come in with that bullshit, and they borrow money from their baby mama to go get that bullshit ass watch with the fake diamonds.
Unfortunately, we got to do that to get people to either come to a seminar. You got to start showing Lambos. You got to start showing fly shit to come to the seminar. It's an unfortunate thing.
Here's the other thing, and this is what I like also, Trap will be in Philly September. I'm going to pull up on him. I already told him I'm pulling up. This is why I love doing small teaching. Like, I've been going around doing only 30 people in a room. And, like, a lot of people, that 30 people are committed. Like, they're committed to learning. You know, some people don't want to, they want the big lights and the cameras, which I agree, you need those too. But at the same time, people who want to be in a focused, committed room are avoiding the big rooms, because the big room conversation is they come in to take pictures. They want to come wait on this long line. And I'm like, if you wait on that line to come speak to me and you get all the way up to that front and say, can I take a picture and walk away? I'm like, what did you get from this event with all these great speakers? Like, all you guys are there. And when somebody tells me or tells somebody else, what I like to mention, when somebody says, yo, you wasn't at that thing, you know, it was this, it was that. I want you to ask them, oh yeah, I wasn't there, but what was your one takeaway? They're gonna tell you, they're gonna start showing you pictures. You know what I mean? Like, those who want to learn to be in those smaller groups, and I like that, you know, we are all focusing on really speaking to those group of people. We love the big stages too, because we need it, but those small people need our attention. So with that being said, I'm also reaching out to get y'all in my 30-room class, but y'all can keep going.
So I did something the other day. I always do this. Every now and then I'll go snatch something from when I was working in 2018. Yeah, I've been saying that.
I'm saying that.
I put it up there, and it was 2018. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the power plant. And so people in the chat, they're like, damn, bro, that's 2018. Because what happens is, 5 years don't look like that far. But when you in survival mode, 5 years in the future looks early.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can look back right now and be like, damn, 2018, and I went from that to multi-million. Damn. But in 2018, you telling me 2023, I'm like, man, you done lost your mind.
Yeah.
You feel me? You feel me?
Word.
So,
no, you're right.
So what happens is the goal that we are trying to get people to get is we gotta try to get them out of survival mode so they can unanchor from where they at. And that's hard. It's easy for us, again, because every conversation around us, at least 7 out of 10 of them is on elevation. You know what I'm saying? 7 out of the 10 of the conversations that all of us gonna have gonna be about elevation. 70% of the time we gonna spend is gonna be about some type of resource, some type of reading, some type of information, because we done surpassed survival mode. Now, when we was in survival mode, there was a thing that pulled us toward where we had to go. I think a lot of people struggle with finding that thing. I think that's what a lot of people for me, it was, and I'm gonna be real with you. For me, even when I came home from prison, bro, like the stock shit just wasn't it for me. I was still in the trenches. Like that shit still made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I relate to people. I be like, bro, I'm not the person to tell you stop hustling, bro, because I know you're not gonna stop until that thing click in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Until you can supplement that money.
Until you can supplement.
You gotta be able to supplement the money. That's number one.
That's the important thing that I've always done.
You can't. You're not gonna tell me to stop feeding my family on a pipe
Get
dream.
out. Because a lot of people be talking. Shout out to my guys that I help. But being from where I'm from, Northwest Indiana, by Chicago, Gary, Chicago, I can't tell you to get out the streets and I don't give you the money to get out. And even then, it's still a mental switch they gotta make to be like,
That true too.
same way legal.
You gotta
But
click.
at least give them the bag.
You gotta click. And until it clicks. And the thing is, like, bro, like, even when I was in the street, bro, people be like, oh, you did 10 years in prison and you was back hustling again? And I'm like, well, what's the ultimatum? Like, what else I'm gonna do? What else?
Yeah.
You wanna go work? But what happened was, I had two things click for me. Not only did I get found not guilty, but then I got caught up in another situation where I almost got killed again. And then it was like, yo, I think I found out guilty. I damn sure ain't ready to die. I need to try something else. So it was something, like something clicked. You know what I'm saying?
And from what I seen, Trent, you got lucky and landed a good ass job.
Say that all the time.
Yo, that's a good. Hey, yo, dog, that's a good fucking job that you had. Even if you wasn't fucking with the stocks, you still, with that particular job, was doing better than most of the jokers out here.
And I
A lot of these dudes, when they come home from prison or when you come home from jail, bruh, no disrespect to nobody on this live feed, but dog, jokers be working at jobs and making $13 an hour, $14 an hour in New Jersey. That is, you starving. So you gonna give me after taxes? I'm not making but $1,000 every 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm going back to the block. I know how to go get it out there. Even if I want to live the straight and narrow now, y'all not giving me the opportunity nor the vices to go the straight and narrow path. So guess what's always out there? The concrete is always out there for a nigga that can go get it.
And I always say that when people be like, "Trap, how you started?" I said, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was blessed because I was able to start welding, get into that. Now I didn't start off."
Trap, you cut off.
Mute.
Yeah, I mean,
It's easy for me to stop hustling when I can make $2,000 a week.
there you go.
It's easy because I know dudes that's hustling with me that wasn't making $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So when I got into that, it was like, oh, okay. Now I can put up 70% of my money. Now I can live off 30%, and it became easier because I knew what the trenches was like. I'm like, bro, I can sleep on this air mattress. It doesn't even bother. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing in $2,000 a week. I'm bringing in $1,800 a week. I'm bringing in $1,500 a week. Bro,
My freedom not on the line. My life not on the line. Yeah.
What was the switch, Trap? What was the switch where you said, I'm getting a good salary, but now I'm going to take this good salary and now go into this space of the stocks and make great money? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was the switch from work to what?
So it was easy for me because even when I was hustling, I was putting money in the market. Like, that was it for me. Like, no, when I was hustling. So the job made it easy. That's why it was easy. Yeah. That's why certain stuff was so easy for me, bro. Like, and my story don't be, like, when I was hustling, I'm telling my homies, like, dog, we can put this money in here because once they kicked my door in and they took my Cadillac Escalade, they freeze my bank account, but they ain't touch my money in the stock market. I said, wait a minute. Oh, they think we stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, bet. I got you. So I started telling my homies, I'm just keeping it real. I started telling my homies, no, if you put your money in the stock market, they ain't even gonna take it. Like, I had knew it from him, and I knew it from, and it's a difference from reading a book and then coming home and making it work. Right? So I'm good.
Yeah, your phone cut out.
You mute again. Trap.
Your phone cut out, Trap.
Trap in the zone.
You.
Yeah, he in the zone too. Mute.
Oh, my bad. Y'all can
Yeah,
hear
he was
me?
in the zone.
Now we can. And you was rolling too.
Somebody called. No, I was just saying, like, it was different for me because I was doing it when I came home. I'm like, all right, I got this pack. Here go my re-up money right quick. All right, boom, let me put $400 in here. All right, let me put $500 in here. All right, let me put $1,000 in here. That was easy. But I done did that for the last 18 months. I was only home 18 months before I caught my next charge. You know what I'm saying? So now once they kicked the dough in, and now they done took everything. They done took my money. They done took my drugs. They done took my car. I'm like, wait, the stock's still good. Oh, this real little white man game. Bet. Say less. So I ain't gonna lie. I was like, all right, bet. Now I'm about to put more about. Mind you, the thought was never to stop hustling. The thought was, now I'm gonna put more of my hustle money.
Watch the money. Now I'm gonna start watching more money in the stock. Now I'm gonna start stashing all the money in there.
I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real.
Nah.
I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna get back in the trenches, but now I'm about to put more of the money in there. Like, I'm not even much playing. Now I'm going 80-20. Profit 80-20. So I'm starting telling my homies, I'm like, say, son, bro, you know, if you go to jail, my dog, like, instead of coming home broke and asking about for some money, bro, you could just go get some real money from them. That's yours already. You already
You can take that, put it in the S&P, and when you come home, you're gonna be all right.
Sure. Bro, you fight the charge. That may take you 2 years. Bro, your money working for you for 2 years. By the time you come home, you ready to go get a pack. And that was, I'm just keeping it 100. That was how that was my epiphany.
Back on the street.
You ready to go get a pack?
You
Right.
ready?
You're right.
You ain't coming home asking for no handout. You don't owe nobody nothing. It's for you. So my homies was like, damn, that makes sense. So that was turn this off. That was kind of my epiphany. But what happened the last time? Let me turn this goddamn thing on, man. My dog Alex on there. But my epiphany was once I got popped, I was like, and then me and my homie went hit a lick.
You told the story on the pod, but
Yeah.
And the homie had the banger to your head.
The banger to my head.
That was a wake up right there.
The dude got the banger to my head. He like, and my dog was like, say, bro, I can't stop you from killing my homie. But if you hit him, it's gonna be 3 dead niggas right here, bro. Go on, let us go about our business.
Wow.
And the dude just hate.
Trap. Yo, you on mute?
I was like, I'm good. I was like, I'm good. So at that moment, I was just like, all right, bro. But it was until that happened, I had done already saw 2 situations where the market worked for me. So now when I'm working, I'm just following the same pedigree, and it just ain't trap money this time.
Yeah. Ian, when was the term? When was the transformation from work to wealth? I know you was always doing stocks, right? But it was like you was working, like I had a job, you had a job. But then it went from, you know what? I could get rid of that and turn this into a wealth. Like once you finally see that, yo, this could be bigger than what I'm actually doing right now.
Yeah, at the time I had a marketing company, and the client gave me a bunch of money. She owed me 80 grand. I had helped her make like 700,000 in like 2-month period. So I'm already like
700.
Yeah. So
In 2 months.
Yeah, in 2 months. Well, because one of the ways I'm able to know where the world is going to go is like because I got marketing down. I'm able to know human psychology, and I can pick up on the things that people and companies are doing well that is going to move market capitalization. So that helped me a lot in like studying human psychology. So she owed me money, and this was like before Xander was born. And she was like, I'm not gonna pay you. And I'm like, I got some cousins in Jonesboro that couldn't get the money and the house. I bought you like for 2 pair of Jordans. And my dad was like, listen, I feel you. I know you want to go that route, but you're gonna pay me like for 80 grand. And at the time, I'm like, I'm not gonna take no loss. If you're like, you're gonna lose your whole thing over 80 grand. You know how to make money in the day. Burn we both don't work with no clients, do this full time. That was my transition, for example. So now, even though I don't want to answer no emails. I don't want to talk about business. If we're going to do business, send the money, then I'll pick up the phone. It came from being fucked over. Like, I was in, like, a whole, like, I've done business with Pepsi, Eastern Bank Limited, and India was, like, one of the biggest banks in India, JP Morgan before I got, like, I think Reebok, like, clients will fuck you over and then take all the credit for it and won't pay you. So for me, it was like, if I get this down, nobody can ever rob me or my child of what they deserve. And I know my tone may be direct, but a lot of us would have made sure that our friends or us when it got that 80. And that 80 grand that you took from me was like the catalyst to come to this shit.